Hey everyone, happy to have you here with me once again. Welcome back. I feel like I need to explain. I don't think it's too noticeable with my glasses and in camera, but my eye look today, it's a mess and I need to start working in 30 minutes. So first I need to film this video quickly, and also I don't have time to do something different with my makeup. But my makeup is not working for me today. I'm trying to use a pretty dark green eyeshadow in my Pando's eyeshadows, and until this point I've been using it as a eyeliner. But today I tried to do something different and I really don't like how it's looking, but I don't have time for this. But yeah, that's not the point of this video at all. As you can see in the title, today we're going to be having my kind of like the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022 inventory video. This is the third time that I'm filming this video because I don't like the pictures that I have taken. I don't like how I look in the videos. I don't like how I explain myself in the videos. But this video needs to go up this Sunday. I can't postpone it anymore, so I need to film this video. So luckily this is going to be a good video, but my eye look is not helping at all. But yeah, I have all of my notes in this notebook, and let me tell you, the numbers are bad. I knew that they were going to be bad because I wasn't too careful with my purchases the second semester of 2021, but it's a little bit worse than what I thought, because there are some categories that I thought that they were going to be good, they were going to be okay, but they were not. So yeah, I don't want to make this introduction any longer, so let's start with the video. Okay, let's start with order of application. Let's start with primer. At the beginning of 2021, I only had 3. Then in July, I moved up to 5. And in December, I moved up to 6. Right now, I'm waiting for another primer. I know I'm a mess, but I'm this close to finish my primer from Partners in Creams last year. So hopefully that number is going to stay the same for July and it's not going to move up. Moving on, we have foundation, and this is kind of a category that exploded in 2021 because in January I had only 3. One of them a tinted moisturizer, but then in July I moved up to 10. No, not 10, 11. I know I don't use foundation. I don't like using foundation. Why did I purchase like 7 or 8 new foundations? Why? The good news is that at the end of 2021 we moved down to 10, so I was able to finish one foundation, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to purchase any foundations this year and I'm going to finish at least 2. That's my goal. Okay, with concealers I feel like this number could be way lower because this is another product that I don't like using like at all. In January we have 5, then in July I move up to 6, but I'm okay with that because most of my concealers are too light for me. So I purchased one that is a little bit darker so I can mix it up with the other ones. And now in December, and well, in January, we're down to 5 again. This is a category that I will prefer to only have 2. But yeah, we're moving down and that's good news. Okay, now I'm going to start talking about pressed powders, and I need to explain something here. Just as in July, I'm counting the pans in powders, like in pressed powders, bronzers, blushes, highlighters. I'm counting the pans, not like the container or the packaging. So if, for example, I have a palette that has 4 highlighters on it, I'm counting that as 4 highlighters and not as 1 or 1 face palette. I'm counting the pans. Okay, so with that out of the way, in January we had 6 pressed powder, like setting powders. Then in July we move up to 8 because I bought 2 loose powders, and in December and at the beginning of January we still have 8. I'm hoping that by the end of the year we have 6 because again, powder is not something that I use too often, and I have one that I think I will be able to finish in the first semester of 2022. So yeah, hopefully that number is going down. Okay, moving on, we have bronzers. And this is a category that I thought it was going to be way lower, but it's not. Okay, in January we only had 4. Then in July we move up to 9. That's a big jump, but not as bad as other jumps that I made. And now in December we have 12. How? I feel like I didn't purchase any bronzers in the second semester of 2021. In some way I end up with 3 more bronzers. I'm not sure how that happened. But okay, let's move on with blushes. This is a category that is so problematic to me. And I don't use blush that often. So yeah. In January, we only had 9 blushes. It's kind of a high number, but it was okay for me. But then in July, we move up to 24. And in December and now, I'm at 25. I feel like I need to put a roof, a cap on it, because I cannot go over 25. 25 is a way too high number for me. It's true that in 2021 I discovered blushes. Before that I didn't really enjoy using blushes, and now it's something that I really enjoy. But 25 from 9 is way too much. And highlighter is another one that is way higher than what I want, and I don't know how that happened. I think it's one of my higher categories, and that is something that I almost don't use. Today I'm not using highlighter. In January we had 13. Then in July we move up to 17. That's kind of an okay jump for me to go. But now in December and now in January we have 28. How? How did I got 11 more highlighters? And that number could be even higher. I could be saying that I have 13 more because 2 of the products are duos, and don't ask me why. Maybe because it's only half a pan, but I decided to count those duos, the elf duos, as one highlighter, but I could count that as 2. So yeah, it could be 28, it could be 30. Use your judgment to decide if my number is 28 or 30. The thing is, it's way too high, and this is something that I cannot purchase. Not anymore, not in all of 2022. I cannot purchase. Okay, moving on, we have a way better category, and that is face sprays. In January we have 6, then in July we move down to 5, and now we have only 4, and I'm so happy about that. That is a good number. I wouldn't mind if that number goes a little bit higher, as long as I'm finishing the ones that I have right now. Well, now we have eyeshadow primers. In January we had 2, then in July we had 3, and now we have 4. In December, no, not in December, in January of 2021 and in July of 2021, I counted like January 1 and July 2 because I wasn't counting my glitter primer, but that is something that for me it's kind of a eyeshadow primer, so I decided to change the number to count that. Okay, then we have mascara, and this is a category that has the perfect number for me right now, because in January we have 2, in July we had 3, and now in December we still have 3. Right now I have like a lash primer, a waterproof mascara, and a non-waterproof mascara, and I feel like that's my perfect mix for me. It will be okay for me if I wouldn't have the lash primer because it's something that I don't use too much, but it's an okay number for me. But I think that as soon as I finish that lash primer, I won't repurchase, and I'm going to stay only with 2 mascaras. Okay, moving on, we have Super Chalk Shadows and singles. With Super Chalk Shadows in July and in December, I have had 13, and with singles 15 in both months. I'm so happy about it, especially with Super Chalk Shadows, because I'm always tempted with Super Chalk Shadows because it's a super nice product, but first that dries up and I don't want that to happen. And also I don't use them too often, so yeah, I'm trying not to purchase those. Moving on, we have brow products, and this is a number that I would like to go lower, but I'm okay with it at the same time. So in January we had 6, then in July we moved up to 8, and now we have 7. So I'm completely okay with that. The thing is that I think 4 of those 7 products are replacements that I bought in 2019, like pencils, and I don't need that many replacements. So I wouldn't mind if I purchase other brow products, but I need to finish those pencils as soon as possible. Okay, moving on with eyeliners. This is a category that I'm okay with how high it is because I like to have colorful eyeliners. Even if I don't use them too often, I like to have them on my collection. So in January we had 17. In July we had 17 too, different 17s because I decluttered some and purchased some more, but I'm okay with that. And now in December we have 19. I'm okay with that. I will say that as long as it's equal or lower to 20, I'm okay with it. Okay, moving on, we start with the lip products, and this is such a problematic category for me because now with the pandemic and the mask, like face mask, I it's not that I don't use as often a lip product, but it's way harder to use it. I have to be way more careful with what I apply because I need to consider that I don't want the lipstick to get smudged all over my face after using a face mask. So let's start with lip liners. In January I only had 1, then in July I have 12, and now I have 15. This is a good number for me. I'm completely okay with it. Kind of the same that with the eyeliners, as long as it's equal or lower to 20, I'm okay with that. The thing is, I have like 4 lip liners that are kind of too dark for me and in colors that I don't use. So yeah, that is something that I should fix. Okay, and now it's starting to get a little bit complicated. In liquid lipsticks, in January I had 20, then in July I had 17, and now I have 22. And I prefer this number around 20. I feel like 22 is a little bit too much, and I will be okay with it. But the thing is, a lot of those liquid lipsticks are from 2019, and I need to finish those before start buying liquid lipsticks again. With bullet lipsticks, it's kind of bad too. In January I only had 13, then in July I have 15, and now I have 22. Another number that I will prefer to be 20, but I can work on that. I'm pretty sure before the end of the year, hopefully before July of 2022, we're going to be at 20. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay, and finally we have my glosses. And this is another problematic category because in the pandemic, I realized that I love glosses and it's the most comfortable thing to wear, period. Okay, in January I only had 8, then in July we move up to 13, and now I have 20, but I have one in the way, so it's going to be 21 pretty soon. I don't know if in the pictures you're going to be seeing the 21 or the 20, because I don't know if I'm going to receive those products before taking the pictures for this video. Okay, and finally we have palettes, and this is my monster. But it's kind of a cute monster. I love this monster. In January, I had 33. Then in July, I had 43. And now I have 44. I have purchased more palettes since July than one, but I went crazy decluttering palettes in 2021. I decluttered a total of 14 palettes, and that is something that is really hard for me to do. Declutter palettes because I love my palettes. I love all of my palettes. But I feel like it was necessary, and I wouldn't like this number to be higher than 50. I don't know if I'm going to achieve that because I want to buy a lot of palettes, but yeah, I prefer this number to be lower than 50. But yeah, those are all my numbers. Hopefully this video was not too long. Yeah, I need to work a lot with my inventory, but let's talk for a little bit about the products that I cannot purchase in the next couple of months, or at least until July, hopefully. I don't need to buy any liquid okay, I'm going to say I shouldn't buy any liquid lipsticks, bullet lipsticks, or glosses. I could buy it, but I shouldn't. The things I definitely cannot purchase, at least until July, are blushes, highlighters, foundations, concealers, and powders. Yeah, those are the products that I cannot purchase. The other three, the lipsticks or lip products, I can purchase, but I shouldn't. I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have made your inventory for 2021. Let me know how it went, which are your most problematic categories. But yeah, that's everything for today. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye.